Good morning, residents. It's another glorious day here at Epilogue HQ. We start today with an update from last night's Renegade activities. Company officers located the 2 Renegade residents responsible and the residents perished in the solar void. Company officer Janice also lost his life in pursuit of the Renegades, another stark reminder of how deadly the solar voids are. All of us here at Epilogue HQ send our thoughts and prayers to the family of Officer Janice. In other news, the scientists of the Atmosphere Rejuvenation Division have taken another step closer to fixing the ozone layer. Lastly today, congratulations are in order. One of the residents, Jane Crillon, has managed to reach the credit threshold to become a company officer. Jane was transported from her box to the safe havens this morning. We here at Epilogue HQ wish Jane the very best of luck in her new role, and we are sure she will make a fine officer. And that's it for your morning news. Tune in tonight for more Epilogue news. Be well, residents, and remember, there are new deals every day at the Epilogue store. Good evening, residents. I hope you've all had a productive day working in the metaverse. We have hit a record high in productivity today, and to say thank you, our CEO, Ms. Miyamoto, has authorised a payment of 200 credits into every resident's account. Well done, residents. In other news, the working day will be increased by 1 hour for the next 2 months. This is due to the R&D team having a breakthrough on a new air purifier model. This new model will emulate the sensation of fresh air and clean the air 4 times more efficiently than the models that are currently in production. The team predicts to get these new models into residencies in the next 3 months. Let's take a look at the world temperatures tonight. The Earth has cooled by 0.0001% since yesterday. The tireless work of the Epilogue scientists are making great strides in cooling the planet. And that is your evening news. Good night, residents.
Lights are commencing.
Good morning, residents. I must start the news on another sombre note today. Last night, more residents decided to participate in renegade behaviour and leave their safe and secure residences. The company officers were mobilised and went looking for the renegades. Thankfully, officers got most of the residents back safely. However, during the rescue, the renegades decided to resort to violence and sadly, Officer Orwell died in the line of duty. I, for one, am appalled by this behaviour from these renegades. We live in challenging times and we must work together to create a better future. A huge part of this has been the tireless efforts of our company officers keeping us safe from a world that will kill us. I've just received a statement from HQ. Because of the escalation in renegade activity and the loss of another company officer, Epilogue has come to the decision to enact a new policy. Any resident caught outside their homes will be shot on sight. We do not take this decision lightly and we will not sacrifice any more loyal company officers over the choices of a few. I, for one, welcome this rule and I would like to remind residents that their homes are a privilege and not a right. I hope you all appreciate how difficult it is to keep you safe from the inferno that is outside. That's all from your morning news. Be well, residents. Good evening, residents. With the new policy being in effect from today, there will be no updates on other events. And that is your evening news. The shop will be closed tonight and lights out will be moved forward. Good night, residents.
Lights out commencing.
Good morning, residents. Another glorious day has arrived at Epilogue HQ. Our only story of the morning is an update from yesterday's announcement. The new policy has yielded an 80% drop in renegade activity. There were still some incidents during the night, however these were dealt with swiftly and no company officers were harmed. I'd like to personally thank all of the residents who may have been thinking about participating in renegade activities and decided against such senseless behaviour. We're all working hard to keep you safe, and there's no need for such immature behaviour. Be sure to tune in tonight for a very special segment on Jane Crillon and her life as a company officer. That's all for the morning news. Be well, residents.
Mr. Novak.
Good morning, residents. It's a beautiful day here at Epilogue HQ. As of this morning, renegade activity has reached zero and resident happiness and compliance are at an all-time high. Epilogue HQ wants to thank you all for your cooperation.